And you know what? I can go back and find many monologues that I gave on this show where I said, mark my words, the moment that Liz Truss enters number 10, the media will destroy her. And I'm not just going to dismiss it.
Rishi Sunak lost.
Yeah, they wanted Sunak.
Their backs are up. But look, let's go back to the benefits. I might shock people here because I do believe that benefits should go up with inflation. You know, there are people that are on the breadline, cannot feed their families. They need to move.
Many of them actually working.
Right, but this is the but from me. Under Gordon Brown and Tony Blair, the benefit system become a choice, a way of life for many people in this country. Not millions, but for some, it become a way of life.
Yeah, and that's
the system is being cheated left, right and centre.
Ashley's shaking her head at that.
No, I actually wasn't a Labour supporter back in the day, so I'm not going to defend either Gordon Brown or Tony Blair. But what annoys me about the discussion around benefits is we always equate it to scroungers and unemployed. And yes, I agree, of course there are people who are abusing the system. But there are also...
You don't think there are any scroungers?
No, I've said, of course there are scroungers. But as Dawn said, a lot of people who are on universal credit are people who are in work or who are unable to get work because
but a lot are not.
Parents. Yes, but this is where...
we have a benefits
this is what
problem
my
in this
frustration
country.
is. Rich people who avoid paying tax cost $100 billion to the Exchequer every year, and lots of them are party donors of the Conservative Party. £10 billion spending on PPE that didn't work, £4.9 billion lost to COVID loan fraud. So when we talk about benefits, it's always boiled down to scroungers and people who abuse the system, who, by the way, I think it's absolutely abhorrent, in the same way that I think people that are at the other end of the spectrum who have tax havens and avoid paying tax...
But the people at the other end of the spectrum...
Provide us more.
Provide
not if
the
they're not paying their tax.
vast bulk of the tax.
Not if they're not paying tax. And let me also say, Suella Braverman, who came out yesterday saying how...
Brilliant speech, wasn't it?
£4,800... sorry, she came out saying... no, it was absolutely ridiculous. It was awful. But let me just point out that she spent £4,815 in expenses for her second home. Bear in mind, universal credit, you get $4,018 for the entire year.
Now do some of the Labour MPs.
I agree. Some of the MPs' expenses on top of their salaries.
Okay, yeah.
You had two Tory MPs.
But actually, I mean... Yeah, OK, and Gary Lineker shouldn't be paid £1 million. I mean, you know, yes, there is lots of waste.
And this isn't a left versus a right. This is me talking that...
But there's also a benefits problem. And I sort of think you're doing whataboutery.
I'm not
We're talking about the benefits problem. What I'm saying
is we're talking about benefits, and it's very brave of Suella Braverman to come out and criticise benefits, but she's claiming more than that on top of her salary. She claimed $159,000 on top of her salary.
OK, so you don't... Well... Again, look, MPs' expenses, there was a huge reckoning a few years ago, as you know, when they were all leaked. I actually feel that the vast bulk of MPs, and this might not be a popular view, the vast bulk of MPs, they have to claim certain expenses because they are expected to live in their constituency and work in London.
They were also outraged at the thought of not having alcohol in House
that a lot of the top cabinet ministers have taken a massive pay cut in order to enter politics. But look, we can talk about MPs' expenses another day.